Bonjour, mon ami. My name is Paul K. Lemire. This is HABSOLUTELY coming to you live from downtown Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. The only HABS station in Ontario from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
On 4680Q Radio Live. And look who I got in the studio today. Luck of the draw over here. We have Drew Dekes in the studio. And you know what, Drew? John is supposed to be there. John couldn't make it. Drew Dekes called up and he said, hey, I can come in. And I'm going, I'd be a fool not to invite this YouTube legend into the studio today.
You're always so flattering, you know that? You know, you
well,
really are.
This guy's a national treasure over here, Niagara Falls.
For a small section
he's
of
the Niagara Falls Montreal fan club. He's the president and their best customer.
Well, you guys are the presidents. I'm just like the secretary or something.
We all have a good time.
We all have a good time. I love coming in here. We missed you, Johnny. We'll see you on the next one, I'm sure. But no, I love coming in, man. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, it's fun.
It's hard not to celebrate what's going on right now.
I'm over the top. And I don't know if anybody remembers that listened to the show regularly. I said at the beginning, before the season even started, out of our first 20, we're going to win 13 to 15 of our first 20. I'm pretty well right on the money here, and we might even win more. Who knows?
You're 8 for 11 right now. You're looking good.
I call it 9 and 2. We're 9 and 2.
Yeah, because I
don't care what they say about the Edmonton game. You can tell me anything, but the bottom line is Habs won that game. Okay, we didn't get 2 points, but man, let me put it this way. We're going to get into this here. I have a section here called Laugh of the Week.
Yep. New segment.
And my laugh of the week is the referees in the Edmonton game.
Oh, boy.
And, I don't care if we didn't get 2 points. I don't care. But what I do care about is this is the team, Edmonton Oilers, that went to the Stanley Cup Finals twice. And we took them to the cleaners. It wasn't even close. McDavid and Draisaitl and Nugent Hopkins and everybody else, they were looking around wondering, what are we going to do with these guys? We can't control them. We can't corral them. They're just too good for us.
It was like the biggest feeling of disappointment in the longest time because, like Marty St. Louis said, they lost, but they didn't get beat.
No.
And that couldn't have been more true. It was the most frustrating loss I've ever seen, maybe in my lifetime, just because of how good they scored 3 goals in less than 2 minutes.
They're unbelievable.
Yeah, they deserve that one for sure. And again, like you said, they're basically 9 and 2 without officially being 9 and 2. But thankfully, they wrapped it up against Seattle, and they didn't make it easy on themselves in that. But 2 points is 2 points. We'll get into Cole Caulfield at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah, well,
he's a legend already.
Yeah. Well, the thing is
my gosh,
is that I've got to look and I got to say, maybe they should take that NBA investigation and move it to the NHL.
I had that in my comments.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, like, this game was just taken from the Habs. And I don't care what anybody says. They can you cry about the No, I don't cry about the referees. But in this one, I think everybody from Coach MSL to Gallagher to Caulfield, everybody had a comment about this. And I'm going to tell you how bad the refereeing is in that game. The NHL never fined anybody because they knew these guys were right. And I'm going to bet you those NHL referees got hauled into the boardroom and told, hey, listen, because but that's my laugh of the week. You got to laugh about the game. We killed them. We destroyed them. It wasn't close, but yet we didn't get 2 points. And that's all right. That's all right. I feel good knowing that the Habs are that damn good.
Well, I mean, when Edmonton fans are saying the Habs should have won, like, there's something to it, folks. So that's one of those ones where I've never seen it before, where Caulfield and St. Louis Gallagher directly calling out the referees, and there's nothing from the NHL, the radio silence. You never get that. There's always a punishment. There's always a fine. There's always a suspension. There's always some retaliation to what a player says about the referees. Because Gary Bettman just said it in 32 Thoughts the other day on the podcast. Shout out to my buddy Kyle Bukowski, who's doing a great job on that podcast. But Gary Bettman still maintains we have the best officials in all the sports. Well, I didn't hear him say anything about that game. So
no,
anyway,
there you go. That says it all to me.
On the score sheet, didn't reflect how the game really went. So
that's all right. It was a good game, and what goes around comes around. The next time we face them, we play that game, we're going to beat them.
We are going to beat them. It's going to happen
decisively, right, McDavid?
That's right.
He looks like McDavid, so we can take it out on him.
But I'm a lot happier.
Okay, let's get to some viewer comments. Then we're going to get the Habs trivia. Then we'll go into the games last week and a little bit of tidbits and what's up and coming. And we'll get through it in this show. We got a nice hour to go here. So it's going to be a fun hour. I'm going to tell you that.
Stay tuned.
At Ron Biggs, bring back Scotty Bowman. Well, I that's a great comment because I have no problem bringing back Scotty Bowman because that guy was a phenomenal coach. But he's 95 or something now.
He's in his 90s?
Oh, he's in his 90s. Yeah, Scotty. Yeah, Scotty not so hotty anymore. But I'll tell you, in this day, if somebody said that to me, I'd say, how do we get him here?
Yeah.
So that's a great comment. I love Scotty Bowman at Ron Biggs, R8D. And he's a new commenter.
Well, welcome.
Welcome, Ron.
I actually have a Scotty Bowman autograph hat that somebody gave me.
Oh, wow.
I wish I would have brought it in.
Yeah, exactly. We would have, yeah.
So bring him back. Next time I'll bring that hat. I'll tell you that.
For sure. At Elliot for MP. Great episode. You're bang on about hockey being a results-oriented game. Players must earn their pay, not be coddled. Rewarding merit, like Dobish's hot hand over Montembeault, is the only way to drive efficiency and build a winner. That's the true libertarian spirit. Of course, all that hard work will just make beating them sweeter. Go Bruins.
Oh, well, shout out to a Bruins fan.
So Elliot Ford, he's a great guy. He ran for MP for the Libertarian Party in North Bay.
I was wondering if the MP actually meant member of parliament. So yes. Apparently it does.
It does. So you can see why he's talking about efficiency and build a winner. And he, of course, believes in merit-based hiring and everything else because this is a political guy, right?
Right.
So he's applying that to hockey. And the sad part, he's a Bruins fan.
Well, sad for him, not for us.
Not for us, because the Bruins this year they gotta apply a lot of politics if they're gonna win anything.
They won last night.
Well, thank God for that because they lost 6 in a row. I mean, So.
I want to see what the record is, just out of pure curiosity.
Thank you, Elliot, for the comment.
Thank you.
But I can't say go Bruins golf. Bruins golf. I think that's what he meant.
They want to be in the Gavin McKenna sweepstakes, don't they?
Well, I would say so.
But Pittsburgh apparently does too, but they're not showing it because they're doing good too.
Yeah,
they're top of the league.
How does Pittsburgh and New Jersey, how do they come up with these teams? We saw our team coming.
New Jersey, I could see.
Yeah.
But Boston and Pittsburgh, good for them. That's all I can say right now. But actually, sorry, the Bruins are still last in the division.
Yeah,
you know who's first?
Le Habitant.
Yeah, anyway. But the Bruins did win last night. We'll give you that.
Yeah, the Habs are right up there. At Gary Cornway, 9031, and Gary's a regular commenter. Hey, Gary. Good day, Habs brothers.
Bonjour.
As for the trivia, I didn't get it right. I must have been sleeping at the wheel on that one. Demidov will soon be the Habs' top point getter. This player's electric. He will be a 100-point player for many seasons, in my opinion. Go, Habs, go. I'm not going to argue with him on that one.
Well, against Vancouver, absolutely not, because he was outstanding.
Well, he's got like a point a game now or something. Like, he's got 9 points. He's leading the NHL rookies in points. This guy, if he doesn't assist on somebody with a phenomenal play, he's putting it in the net.
Yeah, he's picking it up. He's picking it up. He's fun. And that Vancouver game was his best of his career so far. And at that point, he had 12 points in 14 career NHL games. So pretty darn good.
Yeah, let me just make this comment to Gary. As advertised.
Yeah. I think our overhype somersault into the pool live stream for that draft was justified.
It was worth it. Believe me. You were happy, and
we were all happy.
I was surprised you were happy. This is unbelievable. And here's the scary part. We got a guy named Zarkovsky in the KHL right now.
Zarovsko.
Who's tearing it up. And this guy is tied with Demidov Davidoff's performance in the KHL right now with 8 points in whatever 9 games or something. Like he's him and Devin. It's when this guy comes over, I'm going to be silly.
Yes, it's amazing because Habs are having a good start, a very good start. Everyone's not even here yet in terms of our prospects, and that's the most exciting part. I think is that Kapanen is up there in rookie scoring too. Dobesh is apparently still a rookie.
5 wins, hasn't lost this year.
6 wins.
Well, 6 wins, hasn't lost this year.
Yeah, that's right. So, Zarovsky, Hage, Reinbacher, they're not even here yet, and look where we are.
To be the best, you got to beat the best, and we did in Edmonton. We did in Edmonton.
Yeah, we did.
Thanks for that comment, Gary. Appreciate it. At Vince Hudon, I did not get the trivia. I didn't get the trivia this week, he said. That was a tough one. It was a tough one.
Apparently this week's really hard. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, that's going to be tough this week. I had no idea who held the record for most saves by a Habs goalie. I have to agree about Patrick Laine. He's not fast enough for this team, and he only seems to have his wicked shot. Let's see, to be continued here from Vinny. He needs to do a lot more than just score on power plays and have that shot. He was playing okay and trying to work hard, but it just wasn't hard enough, it seems. There are too many good players on this team that can win practically any game without him, and that's the truth. That's the truth. We're seeing it.
Either way, they're without him because he's injured. So
yep, he's gone for 3 to 4 months after surgery for a sports hernia. I kind of feel sorry for him with the way he's been injury prone. The guy seems to be cursed. I'm hoping they can call up Jared Davidson, who's doing really good with Laval.
He's looked good so far.
Yep, and he deserves Wawa after his road trip, so we can see what Davidson could do with the big club. He's been doing a good job in Laval for the past couple seasons and deserves the chance. Go HABSOLUTELY. So you're right, Vinny. And Laine, here's my take on Laine. I don't care. I don't know what he's got wrong with him. And I don't really care, to be honest with you. The guy's a mental case. Get him out of there. We don't need him. He's not going to be back, and he's not going to be re-signed. Forget about Laine. The days after Laine are going to be just as good as with him. And I keep saying this to everybody who says, he got us in the playoffs, those 16 power. Guess what? If Caulfield would have been standing where he was with those chances, Caulfield would have had 50 goals last year instead of 37.
Yeah,
I'm going to make that case, and that's what I think.
I know you're not a Laine fan, but
no, I'm not.
I still think I don't know what to think because when he comes back, what's his role going to be if we're still rolling? I mean, if he doesn't have a power play role, like right now the second power play unit's starting to click a little bit, so. I don't know what Laine's future holds. I know he's not going to have a better future or a better experience than playing in Montreal, but I don't know what the future holds. I think you're a little hard on him, but maybe a lot hard on him actually, because last year we needed a boost and our season got revived when he came in. So
no. When Carrier came in.
When Carrier, Dobesh, and Laine came in. Yes. In that order, maybe.
Yeah. So, but we don't miss him. Let me put it that way.
You definitely, yeah. I mean, right now, I don't think I would be in that. I don't think I'm missing him that much either, as long as the Habs still keep winning. But
right in 3 or 4 months,
he doesn't bring enough to the table to say like without him we can't compete or something like that. Like last year without him, we may not have been in the playoffs or whatever. But with Gooley still out, with him out of the out right now. They're still able to put together wins, so that speaks to some depth.
Yeah, and 4 months from now, when he's ready to come back, these guys are going to be even better. Do you really want to upset the lines to bring him back, a one-dimensional player, or would you rather have a 200-foot player that plays just as good?
And at that point, they may also be able to acquire a forward if they decide to do that before the trade deadline, whoever that happens to be. If that happens, then it's just going to make Laine's stock drop even more. So. I all the power to you for that, but we'll see. But I definitely think it's a good problem to have if we're still having success without him.
Well, I wish him well, and I hope he gets better. Yeah, I do. I wish him well, and I hope he gets better soon. And we'll see you somewhere. We'll see you around. As long as it's not around the Habs
talking out of both sides
dressing room. As long as it's not around the Habs dressing room, we'll see you around.
All right.
Okay, Gary Cornway, 9031, another comment. Hello, boys.
Bonjour.
Hello, Paul. You were the Lone Ranger last week. Right, Silver.
You can handle yourself. You can handle yourself. I've listened to some solo shows, and you do just fine.
Good entertainment as always. We can't go full Monty. Good one, full Monty.
Yeah,
with Montembeau.
It's full Dobie right now.
The guy's feet are quicksand. He needs a retool. Give him time for now. You roll with Dobish. Easy call for me on that one. I am not too worried about the 2C. Kapanen is doing just fine, and I think he will only get better. And for Newhook, he looks great also. And I'm going to give kudos to Newhook, man. He's been playing really, really good.
Yeah, he's found himself.
He really has. He is the guy that when Hughes picked him up, we thought we were going to get, but we just really haven't seen it until now. Now he's coming into his own, I think. He's really comfortable. He's playing a hell of a hockey game. He's faster than heck. I can't say anything bad about him.
Honestly, he's you can see it just the way he's playing. His speed is now like the whole Canadiens team, I think, is skating really, really well. But Newhook is an outstanding skater. He's the fastest skater on the team. I remember actually joking with him about that, like when I bumped into him in Montreal, and I said, just when he got traded, I was like, "Are you now the fastest skater on the Montreal Canadiens?" He's like, it's up for grabs, I guess. And like he knew, he knew. And then in the skills competition at the Canadiens rink, there, he was the fastest skater. So in general, though, he's playing fantastic. He's on the second power play unit. He's contributing even at 5-on-5. 5-on-5, right? So Newhook's wife is certainly listening. I can tell you that.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, yes, she is. I made a mistake there.
You're forgiven.
So thank you, Gary, for that one. And finally, Vince Houdon. I agree with Paul. Everybody agrees with me. I love it because I'm right. Monty is a decent goalie, but can't be relied on to take us to the promised land. He has some great games, but also some stinkers. Jacob Fowler will hopefully be our number one goalie with Dobis as his backup. Now, Fowler will be 21 in November, and some goalies can hit the NHL at a young age and thrive. It's been done many times in the past. I think he could make the team as early as next season. Looking forward to our road trip. And first game tonight is in Calgary. And I was looking forward to this road trip, too, because it was going to really be, for me, a barometer of how good the Habs really are this year. Because those road trips sometimes can play havoc with teams. You know, the being on the road, a back-to-back game in that Edmonton game, and we still crushed them. And then, just it's a tough go when you go on the road. So this really said a lot to me. The wins that Montreal put together and the way they won the games. And maybe they got a little bit tired in the third and they was getting away from them, but they still had the
gumption.
Great teams find ways to win. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
So you're right, Vinny. You're right. I think you can make the team early as next year. It was great seeing all the Habs jerseys on the Western Canada trip. That was amazing. When you hear a chant in Calgary, "Go Habs, go!"
We're everywhere.
We're beloved.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
I mean, that's what the players say too, is that
we're everywhere.
It's no surprise, but it's still, you don't want to take it for granted. It's a beautiful thing.
Habs fans are everywhere in this great country of ours. Go Habs, go. Thank you very much, Vinny. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate all our commenters, all our viewers. Leave comments, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you think. If you don't like what I'm saying, tell me. We'll talk about it. That's what comments are for. And by the way, I have this little doodad here, this little gadget. It's called a cell phone, I think.
Looks like a brick. Oh,
it's as heavy as a brick. But anyway, if you are listening to the show live on 4680q.com, you can text us at 289-994-7560. That's 289-994-7560. You can text us. It'll pop up on my phone, and we'll discuss whatever you have to say. Okay.
I'm going to text in right now.
Yeah, text in.
I can just tell you what I think.
Give Patrick Liney a text.
Oh, here we go.
Habs trivia. We got to get the Habs trivia, my favorite part of the show. I'm going to stump everybody this week. I even stumped myself. If I didn't circle the answer, I wouldn't even know it.
No comment. We'll leave that to you in the comments.
So you think you know the Habs?
Somewhat.
Ponder this question, everybody.
The current Habs.
What Habs player holds the record for the highest shooting percentage on the team in Habs history.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm going to give you 4 names.
I know you are.
So that at least you'll have a chance.
Okay. So you're telling me there's a chance.
There's a chance. There's always a chance.
Yeah! I read you.
Stéphane Lebeau, number 1. You ever hear him?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can't lie. I can't lie to you guys.
Yvon Lambert.
I've heard of him.
Okay, we've heard of him. Mark Hunter.
Possibly heard of him.
He's the guy who owns the London Knights.
Oh, thought it was
Hunter
Dale.
brothers.
Dale Dale's his brother.
Yeah, they send us some pretty good prospects that we got rid of. Logan Mailloux, by the way.
Well, not that good then.
Stéphane Richer.
Ah, yeah, I've heard of that dude.
Who holds
the
record for the highest shooting percentage on the team in Habs history?
That's a great question, though.
Stéphane Lebeau.
That's a pretty cool question. Okay.
Stéphane Lebeau, Vinny. Pay attention, Vinny and Gary. Yvon Lambert, Mark Hunter, and Stéphane Richer. Who holds it?
It's between Lambert and Richer for me.
Okay.
I only know Richer is when I was young. He was around. He was one of my brother's favorite players.
Very good, 50-goal scorer.
Yeah, that's what makes you want to think that it's him. But as far it's over, it doesn't mean they scored the most goals. It means they shot the puck the most.
I shoot the puck.
I shoot the puck, and maybe I score, maybe I don't. But that's about it.
You never.
Sorry, that was terrible.
On the shots that you don't take. Didn't Gretzky say something like that?
He said something like that.
Okay, it wasn't Gretzky, though.
Oh.
Okay.
Lambert.
Okay, you take Lambert. What do you guys take out there? The correct answer, believe it or not, is number 3, Mark Hunter. Mark Hunter.
Darn you. And I was a total guess. Total guess either way. He
played for the Habs through 1981 to 1984, 85 season. 1981-82 through 1984-85, notching 53 goals, 35 assists, but made his shots count. That's what he did. He only played 1 full season of 72 games. In his 4 seasons with the Habs, he was plagued by injuries. The other seasons registered 71 games, 31 games, and 22 games. That's why his numbers appear to be so bad for 4 seasons.
Got it.
Mark. A part of the 3 Hunter brothers who played in the NHL, Dave, Dale, like you said, and Mark, came up through the OHL Brantford Alexanders before making his way to the Canadiens via the 1981 entry draft, where he was picked 7th overall by the Habs. So he was a high draft pick.
That is a high draft pick.
Yeah. He started with the Habs at 18, managed 18 goals, 29 assists in his first season. Plagued by injuries the next 2 years, he finally came back with a full season in 84-85, scored 21 goals, 33 points. In June of 85, he was traded to St. Louis, where St. Louis's 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, and 6th round picks.
Wow.
And that summer's entry draft.
That had some value.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hunter had a breakout year for the Blues in 85-86, 44 goals and 74 points. Hey, they made a good deal.
86 was the cup year, right? Is that when was he on the team for that?
85-86. No, he was with the Blues.
Oh, you're okay. Well, he missed out.
Not too shabby. And followed that up the next year with 36 goals, 69 points for the season. So he did all right. Moved to Calgary, Hartford Whalers, and ended his career with the Washington Capitals. Amassed 213 goals, 171 assists in 628 games in the NHL, and went on with his brother to own the London Knights of the OHL. A team that's had a lot of success in the OHL and are a perennial top team in the league. They're always good.
Oh, they're always up. It's like a halfway NHL team or whatever.
Yeah,
their experience is great. I haven't been yet. I should have gone by now. But apparently in a London Knights game, it's like 10,000 fans in there. It's packed. And they always have a winning team. They always seem to be in the mix for the Memorial Cup, which is the world or the countrywide junior championship. So. Yeah,
and if a player comes from the Hunter group, the Hunter camp, they're usually well trained.
They're doing something right there.
Yeah, they know their hockey.
Doing a lot of things right by the sounds of it.
But that's the guy, Mark Hunter. He holds the highest shooting percentage in Habs history. There you go, a little bit of trivia. Did you get that one, you guys? Because I would have never. I'll tell you that right now.
Nope.
I'd rather be the one looking them up than answering the questions. Believe me.
That's what you do.
And that's what I do. Okay. Hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to move on to the past week with the Habs. So the Flames game, 3-2 in overtime. I mean, they gave us full value in that game. They really did. They played a good game. Unfortunately for them, the Habs are the better team. And Dobish laying down a deadly 973. Drew Dekes. This guy. What can we say?
He's good.
I think
Très bien.
I think he's number one.
Well, it's clear that that's exactly what he is. It shows in the starts that he's getting. He's playing really, really good. But I don't know what else you can say. It's pretty cool that he's a rookie. It's just a matter of like he's going to maybe outplay Demidov for the Calder this year. I don't know. It's going to be hard to do, but
could you imagine that?
What a good problem to have. 3 rookies fighting for it. Kapanen's in there, but
yeah.
I mean,
1, 2, 3.
But yeah, I mean, Schaefer's also fantastic in Long Island. But you know what, Dobish though, man, he's proving his worth. He's earning his spot.
Oh,
and Marty said, you know, with Monty, I mean, he was a big part of their success last year, and he's just not having a good go at it right now. The whole team had a slow start out of the gate last year. Right now, it's Monty that's having a slow start. If he can get back in there and get us some wins in a backup role or whatever the role he ends up being, which is likely the backup right now, clearly, that's fine. It's just Dobie's the guy right now. He's proving it, and that's okay. That's a good thing.
Yeah, and I think, you know, playing Dobish, playing the hot goalie is a smart thing to do. You know,
he's just a competitor, and I was told years ago before he ever got here to watch out for him because he's a competitor. He plays with fire and he plays with poise. He's just there's a different feeling in net when he's in net.
You can see it on the team.
You can
see it on the team, right? They just can give that little bit extra on offense. They can do that pinch because they're not worried because Dobish is back there. He's going to probably stop it. He's the guy positions himself well. He's never out of the play. And he battles for the puck. I really like Dobish.
Yeah, like the guy's not making 5-star saves necessarily, but he's in the right spots. Like his positioning is excellent. I think that he makes saves look easy because he's positioned well.
I agree. I agree.
But he's just he's a great team guy, and I love what's happening with him right now.
Now Matheson doing the honors in overtime with a beauty from a guy named
Cole Caulfield.
No,
wait, no. Who got
Demidov?
No, it was Demi. That was Demi. Oh, that was the hesitation. Demidov's hesitation and his patience is what makes him such a fun player to watch because you're just kind of waiting for the right. He's waiting for the right moment and he makes it. And he drew defenders to himself. And Matheson came off the bench. Boom.
Yep. Bang.
And then he Cole Caulfield shared one of his overtime goals with Mike, which was really nice of him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think I think that's the game. No, that's not the game. But there was one game where Caulfield. I love Caulfield, not just because he's a phenom, but because
he loves hockey.
The guy, he gets it. He scores the overtime goal, and what did he do? Skated right to Dobish.
Yeah, that was the Seattle game.
That was the
or was it? Yeah,
whatever game it was,
the home opener.
But I gotta say, here's a guy, a kid,
team guy.
Dobish kept him in it, and he played a great game. And what's he do? He doesn't celebrate with anybody. He goes right to Dobish to congratulate him. You gotta love that. This is a team that has love for each other. John always talks about culture. And this is the kind of stuff you see. He's not jumping against the glass and hugging everybody. He skates all the way down the ice to jump on Dobish. I've never seen that before.
Well, they never would have had a chance to score that goal if it wasn't for Dobish making. This is the Seattle game,
yes,
where he made a save on 3-on-3. It was like a 2-on-0 in overtime. Dobish makes the save, and Caulfield doesn't get that scoring chance if it weren't for Dobish. So I think Caulfield, was basically saying, "You gave me the assist on that one." So that's why the love is real between these guys, and that's why on the road, I know that in the past the Western road trip has not been friendly to us, but now it really seems like the guys enjoy being on the road. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, they love each other and they have a ball.
Yeah, whether they're at home, they love playing in the Bell Center because it's the greatest rink in the world to play hockey. But on the road, they're having just as much fun and their chemistry is building. And you love the culture that they have because it's special. It's special, and everyone keeps using that word, but it's true. You're seeing it, and it's a beautiful thing.
Now, Bull Duke started the scoring. I was happy to see him get another one. Thank goodness for that. He's
a team player right now, the way he's playing with Veleno and Doc.
But this game is really a goaltender's battle, and I got to give Dustin Wolf, who was right in with the Rookie of the Year honors last year.
He was a nominee last year.
Man, oh man, he turned in a great performance. He really
it was a
did
goaltending duel in that game.
Yes, it was. But Habs went to work in overtime, and we're the better team. We really are. We have the better players. And it showed when we went in there and scored the goal in overtime, and that was that.
3-on-3, it's like you look forward to it now more than ever.
Before
Hudson, Caulfield, Suzuki, or you just throw Demidov on there, or you throw Slav out there for a shift. You can throw Newhook out there.
Matheson.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like 3-on-3, it's kind of an unfair advantage for the Canadians because they relish.
And in the old
especially
days,
number 13.
Yeah, in the old days, I used to say that the better team always has a big advantage in overtime, just simply because they're gonna. I mean, you put McDavid, Draisaitl, and I don't care whoever you pick with them. The odds are. I mean, they're gonna probably win the game in overtime. It's not a lot of teams that have that kind of talent. Well,
talent really shows out in overtime.
Guess who has that kind of talent now?
Those guys.
These guys. Okay, let's go.
Absolutely. Sorry. I keep going.
Let's go over to the Edmonton game. Do you really want to talk about it? I think we've talked about it enough, but
there's more content than other than the refereeing, because they took over that game, which Caulfield said. But there's I mean, what do you got?
I can't just blame the referees though. Sammy turned in a 793, and that's just not good enough to win against a team like the Oilers, right?
Yeah, the fans were pointing that out also.
Yep, 6 goals on 29 shots. If he gave us a 900 game or an 890, we probably win easy.
Yeah.
And then the referees were calling phantom penalties, and you got a powerhouse of guys like McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins. The penalty, the power play, you give them power plays enough of them, and they're going to score. Come on.
I do like the Mangiapane pickup for Edmonton. I'll say that.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I like
Jeff
that
Skinner was okay, but Mangiapane's better. He's
bread eater.
Yeah, the bread eater.
The bread eater.
Yeah.
For the Habs, Newhook got 2, a second and third. Anderson got 1. Caulfield adding a pair, 6th and 7th, rounding out the scoring. And I don't have a lot more to say because at the end of the day, I think we really won the game. If we had Sammy playing good, the referees wouldn't have mattered. And if the referees would have called it properly, it wouldn't have mattered, but they didn't. I'm still counting it as a win without 2 points. That's the way I look at it, and I'm not going to cry over it. We'll get our revenge at some point.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it back in Montreal.
Come on to Montreal.
Come on.
Where we got the goalie, the French referees.
Yeah, no more of this Alberta referee.
Yeah,
Stay home.
We don't need any
Stay home.
Prince Albert referees. Okay, so Saturday in Vancouver, Habs win 4-2.
Redemption.
Put Dobis in net. You have a winner. Seems like that is the formula for the Habs, and Montembeault has to be relegated to back up Dobish. So Marty knows this and wisely comes back with Dobish, who turns in a nice 903, not his best night, but made saves at the right times to give the Habs the win.
Yeah, that was a good game. I mean, like that was Demidov's show, no doubt about it. But once again, just they needed that win just to sort of put the Edmonton game behind them as quick as possible.
Yes.
And Demidov with an awesome couple assists to Slavkovsky and Suzuki, I believe it was. Yeah, so Suzuki's goal was a tap-in because Demidov just made the perfect pass. And then it was the quick reaction, the quick hands of Demidov on both plays to Suzuki and then to Slavkovsky later on. Slavkovsky broke his stick on that goal, but he didn't care. He was putting his arms up after scoring that one, right? But Demidov's reaction, it was a Lane Hudson shot from the point, and it hit Demidov. It fell down, and he knew Slav was the peripheral vision there. That's what I love about him is his quick thinking ability, and then he gets it over to Slav for the goal. So that was Dobish and Demidov's night for sure. But I think it was was it Newhook got to get another? No, it was Slav.
Got the goal.
Demidov, Suzuki.
Yeah, Suzuki, Slav, Matheson, and Demidov.
That's right. Matheson had another great shot from the point. Again, like you give Matheson time and space, and he's gonna put a good shot on net. And he's been scoring.
Yeah, he's good.
He's looking good, especially with Noah Dobson here. No one is more thankful that Noah Dobson got signed by the Canadiens than Mike Matheson.
Oh, yeah. To me, the Habs looked a little bit tired in the first from the
it was a slow start.
Games.
It was a slow start.
They were sluggish in the first period, but
can't blame them.
Their youth came in. Their legs kicked in. Patience. The Habs are learning patience. Okay, if they're down, it doesn't matter. They were down, 2-0 in the first period.
They were down 2-0.
Yeah, but it didn't matter. They came back. Yeah. They're patient. They know they're going to get their chances. And with the guys we got now, I remember we'd get our chances and we just wouldn't take advantage of them. With the lineup we got now, when we get a shot, it goes in a lot of times.
The power play is clicking a lot more too. And that's another thing. Having Demidov on that first unit and not Patrick Laine. Demidov being inserted there has been a game changer.
When you say that, it doesn't register with me, that player. I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you go like that, I just go, oh.
Yeah, what? But anyway.
What'd you say? Ooh.
Yeah, not a Laine fan, this guy, if you could tell. But the power play now is reinvigorated. It's really looking good with Lane Hudson at the top, Demidov, Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky. It's really looking good, man. And then you got Bolduc, who started the season really hot. He's on the second unit with Newhook, Gallagher, Doc, Dobson. I like it.
It's awesome. And Dobish may have only had a 903, but at the end of the game, he saved the day, refusing to give up that tying goal. And that's so important. He's really good. The resilience of this team, the knowledge that they have the talent and ability, came through in the third. They weren't going to be denied the win. That's all there is to it. We're going to win this game.
Yeah.
And nothing went goofy with the referees or anything, so we were okay. Demidov had 3 points. I think he's leading all rookies in points right now. And this kid is going to be a powerhouse in the league. He is that good. Laine who?
Yeah. Yep.
So that game was fantastic. I mean, I figured, when we predicted, I always got my predictions here, and I predicted they'd win every game on the road, and
they did, right?
Yeah, I figured that I'm correct. We did win every game on the road, and so that's why we're where we are, and we're in first place.
First place in the Atlantic.
So there you go, and we got some more games. We got 2 games coming up, so we'll talk about them.
Sure.
Now, of course, we shoot over to the Kraken, and final game of the Western Swing, 4-3 win in overtime. To be totally honest, I didn't watch the game. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't stay up to watch this humdinger of a game.
I appreciate your confession.
It was good. I'm going to be honest with you, but I watched the highlights and saw everything that happened, and I'm going to say these Habs are a slick bunch. Although they did give up that 3-goal lead, and that's one of the things we got to really, really watch with this team. But the good thing about them is they have the ability to make it up. That's the good thing about it. They're never out of the game.
No, they're never out. And I did watch the game late at night, and this morning. I finished watching it this morning, but I was on a high from the Blue Jays winning, I guess. So I'm a bandwagoner. That's fine with me. But it's fun. But the Canadiens played really, really well in the first and second period, and they were dominating Seattle, in my opinion. Dobish didn't have to make a lot of saves. They were playing really, really well. They weren't giving up a lot of grade A chances, and they were executing. Again, and Cole Caulfield was Cole Caulfield. Not mirror image, actually, but his hands are just so quick and so slick. Best hands in the NHL or close to it, because the way he's scoring. He came in and he beat Montour, and you didn't know what he was going to do, and then he just tucked it in. Like, there's nothing he can't do. He finds so many different ways.
Well, he gets goals that I don't see. And like that one goal he got over the guy's shoulder, he came down and scored in overtime. I'm going, I didn't even see that puck go in.
His accuracy, like, it's...
And they replayed it
elite
5 times, and I still didn't see it go in.
Yeah.
And it was the same with that one. I watched it. How did he get that in there?
Yeah, he shot it from behind the net, banked it in off the cord.
He blows my mind. He is elite.
Yeah, it wasn't just him, though. I mean, honestly, Slavkovsky was by far one of the most impressive players in that game, and he's really asserting himself physically. And
I love it.
I think he's finally realizing I can win these puck battles I can create chances, and that's what he did. And Slav is playing his best hockey right now. He's having a much better start. He's already got 5 goals. He had a slow start last season. Jeff Gorton and Kent Hughes not called him out, but they spoke to him directly. And it was in the Crave series. They showed the one-on-one they had with Slav, and they expected more from him. And he expects more of himself. So he's showing that he can do this thing, man. And that first line of Nick, Cole, and Slav, those guys are dominating. It's amazing. And they're not the biggest, like, except for Slav, but they are clicking at a high rate right now.
Yeah, can we say that they're the best first line in the league?
Well, last year statistically they were 5-on-5.
There you go.
There was proof in the pudding right there.
They're crazy.
They've picked up where they left off, and they're doing even better.
And we had Caulfield with his 8th, Slav with his 5th, Newhook with his 4th. Newhook's got 4 goals. I love it.
Yeah, that was a great pass from Kirby Doc, but Newhook in general, though, much more impressed. I think a lot of fans are with how he's playing. He's been fun to watch, and like we said earlier in the show, he's found his place, and it's with Kapanen and Demidov right now. Keep it going, buddy. That's all I can say.
Yeah, 2 of the goals appeared to be off of Carey and Dobish, so he had 903 or whatever he had. I don't know what he had that game. I didn't write it down, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, a couple were off of deflections, and it seemed to be the way that the Kraken were going to score because from what I saw, the highlights, he was right on most of the game, Dobish.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know what his final numbers were.
Whenever he was tested, he was fine. And Seattle scored on a power play, scored on a 6-on-5. Like, they needed an advantage to beat Dobish.
Yeah.
And that's what they did, and that's how they beat him.
And Dekord, who was the goaltender for the Kraken, he kept the Habs at bay. Habs appeared to have the better chances from what I saw. Caulfield took care of business in overtime with his 9th. And the rest is Habs history.
Quite literally. Yes, it is, because Caulfield is the new overtime record holder for most overtime goals by a Montreal Canadian. Amazing stuff. Now, mind you, it's 3-on-3, and the previous generations didn't have that advantage.
No.
But this is the game. This is the game nowadays. It's exciting. The NHL figured that out. 3-on-3 is an exciting product to sell to fans. And with guys like Lane Hudson, Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki on the rink, Demidov, it's a recipe for success for the regular season at least right now.
And you know what? The Habs were 62% in the faceoff circle.
Yes.
That number right there makes me happy because, and John and I talk about this all the time, it's about puck possession. You win the faceoffs, you get possession of the puck, and this is what I'm noticing in overtimes. Montreal has the puck a lot of the time in overtimes. Last year, we'd watch overtime and, when are they going to get the puck? It's 3 minutes and they haven't touched it yet.
Yeah.
This year, it's not like that anymore, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't work like that.
It's funny because when your team doesn't have the puck in overtime, it's very stressful. And then when they do have the puck, it's very exciting. So it's definitely a good yin and yang. Like, it's a smart move by the NHL bringing this 3-on-3 in years ago because Montreal now is getting more puck possession. But credit to Joe Veleno, Jake Evans, Nick Suzuki. They all did great in the dot last night, the faceoff dot.
Yes.
And even Kapanen won 3 faceoffs, and he had 3 faceoffs. He won 100%. So
exactly.
You're right about that. That's a very important stat.
That is, and that really made me happy because that's one of the things I always look at. What are the faceoffs doing? Because 9 times out of 10, puck possession time depends on winning faceoffs. And when you get up to the end of the game and it's 3-3 and somebody's looking to put it away, and you have faceoffs in your own end, you definitely want to be winning those faceoffs.
Yeah.
When you got guys who are 70%, 100%, I mean, what can you say, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say?
You don't realize how important it is until you see the difference when you're on the other side of it. So you need possession. Overtime is all about possession.
It is.
And I think Cole Caulfield has 3 overtime winners already. The Canadians have been able to get possession of the puck and get it to 13 because he's magic.
And Suzuki's sitting at 55% for the year anyway. So
yeah,
he's great.
And there's a guy who has he has the longest point streak in the NHL right now. 10-game point streak for Nick Suzuki. El Capitan, Nick Suzuki. That guy is underrated, becoming one of the best players in the league. He's a leader, and invaluable, that Nick Suzuki. He's just absolutely phenomenal.
So some team stats here that we're looking at. Goals for, 3.6 per game average. Goals against, 3.0% per game average. Power play, 28.1%.
That's an improvement. Hopefully
And
keep it
penalty kills, 75%. Those numbers, you would like to see around 110 when you add them up. Good teams are 110. We were at 95 or something. Now we're at 103. So we've improved when you add those up. And when we get to 110, 115, we know we're going to get it. And where I look to see is that penalty kill go up to 85%. 85% will put us at 113. So as we get better on the penalty kill, that number will go up, and then we're gonna be where we want to be when you combine those two numbers. I'm just gonna tell you that in case you didn't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if anybody knows that stuff.
I didn't know that you put those together to formulate that stat, though.
Well, it's not. It's more of a one of those stats that people use. They look at it and they say the higher that number is when you add them together, the better your team is, obviously, because if you got, if your penalty or power play is going at 35% and your penalty kill's going at 85%, you're at like 120.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So
That's
the higher that number is,
that's cool. I kind of like that.
Yeah, well, it gives you an indication, right?
And
either you're going to be really, really good on the penalty kill and maybe not so good on the power play, which is all right, or you're going to be very good on the power play and maybe not so good on the penalty kill, which is also all right.
Yeah, I think Jake Evans is an unsung hero too for the penalty kill, and
yeah.
And so it's Jake Evans and Josh Anderson on forward for the first penalty kill unit, and then Newhook and Kappen on the second unit. Both lines have speed with Anderson and Newhook respectively on each PK, but I thought the penalty kill was good against Seattle up until the third period. That's when Seattle started coming back and getting some life. But otherwise, Montreal's penalty kill has been decent. I mean, it's not as many shorthanded goals yet this season. Like last year, they started with like a lot of shorthanded goals.
Yeah.
Jake Evans was on fire that way too. But as far as the PK, Jake Evans, you're in good hands. I love when Jake Evans is taking a defensive zone draw. You just feel so safe. Like you just feel good about it. So
and that's good to see, because like when we got rid of Dvorak and Armia, everybody said the penalty kill was really going to take a bad hit. They were but we're doing all right.
Not as bad as people thought.
No, not as bad as people thought it was going to be. We're doing all right. There's guys that are stepping up and filling in, and we're doing just fine. It's going to get better. We're going to get better at it. And, of course, when you got a goaltender that's letting in a ton of goals all the time, I mean, it doesn't help your stats on your power play either.
Yeah.
Dobish is if you just look
Edmonton
at Dobish.
Game alone might have brought those numbers down.
Yeah. If you let's look at Dobish probably when he's in net and look at that number of the power play kill, the penalty kill, I should say, it's probably just a little bit better than when Monty's in net.
Yeah, right now it is.
Yeah.
Yes. He's doing better in every category, I would think, right now.
Yeah, so we lead the division with 16 points, a +7 differential, tied for lead in their conference with New Jersey and Pittsburgh, are fifth in the league with a league-leading 40 goals.
That's pretty cool. And also, I should mention, I just saw it this morning, we are in fifth overall in the NHL technically, but we're tied for first with 4 other teams.
Yeah.
So not so bad. Not so bad.
Dobish has an amazing goals against average of 197 and a 930 save percentage. That's Stanley Cup right there.
And he's 6-0 on top of all that.
And he's 6-0.
But the goals for that you mentioned, like that's a good. I love the fact that they're scoring more.
Yes,
that's good to hear.
That's always been our Achilles heel. How many goals can we get?
Yeah, that's been the craving of Habs fans is scoring. A team that can score regularly and not just mind you, Cole Hoffield's got 9 and 11 games, but they're getting contributions from more than just him. It's going to go up and up and up as time goes on here.
Okay, so that's that's those 4 games. That's some stats for you. Laval. Let's go over to Laval just for a second, right? They're having a good start to the season, standing second in the North Division, 2 points out of first with a 4-3 record in their first 7 games. Dauphine and Farrell lead the team with 7 points, with Davidson leading the goal department with 4 goals. And I like to tell you about Laval because if injuries pop up in that, it's good to know we have guys down there who are having, starting to have some pretty good seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Kakkonen is leading the goaltending duo with 2.67 goals against average and a 906 save percentage. But Fowler is learning. That's why he's there, to improve his game. And he's sitting close by with a GAA of 3 and a save percentage of .886. So it's not like Kakkonen's blowing him out of the water. They're sharing the duties, and they're both doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's still Fowler's first full year in pro, and he's a goaltender, so give the guy time. We know he's going to need more time, and that's fine.
And he's down there for a reason. We sent him back down because he's got to get some games under his belt in that. So, give him a season, maybe even 2. Goaltenders don't develop that fast.
Yeah.
Coming to the NHL, it's a little bit different. He'll be okay.
Yeah, he's going to be just fine.
They only have 7 games played, of course. Unfortunately, Ryan Bacher has been out with an injury, but Pascal Vincent said he is around the team, getting on the ice, so things are moving along and progressing. He could be well back within a week, so that's great news.
That's great news.
That's great news to get him back.
We need him to play games.
Yeah, because he is going to be one of our guys.
Yeah.
Who? And I'm not an owl. I'm saying who? How about our Russian player who says he wants to come to the NHL and dominate? He's not fooling around. His name's Alexander Zarovsky.
That's it. Nailed it. Yeah. That's it.
A kid with a high hockey IQ who's just has to learn to play a complete game. If again he is being a Habs, called a Habs gem.
Yeah, I mean, there's no bad reports about him so far, and you think about the Habs scoring, and it can only improve with players like him eventually, but there's talk that maybe he'll be in Montreal before his 2-year contract is up. I mean, we saw it with his buddy Demidov, so it's not impossible. If he keeps it up, he could be at training camp as soon as next season for all we know. We'll see.
He's already got 8 points, 3 goals, 5 assists in 9 games.
I don't want to rush him either, though, but with what Marty St. Louis did with Caulfield in his 200-foot game, I think he can help Zarovsky at some point. He can help everybody.
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
Basically, where Demidov was when he played KHL hockey. Same number of points, same number of games, basically. He's on pace to break Demidov's KHL record for an under 20 player for most points in a single season, which is 49 points in 65 games.
I love it.
Can you imagine this?
I just can't wait for
him and Demidov, line 1, line 2, or whatever, like line 2, line 3.
You know who I'm really excited about other than Zarovsky? I'm not sure if you had on my list.
Hey.
Hey, Michael Hage.
Yes.
I can't wait to watch him in the World Juniors. He's going to be here in Niagara Falls at the World Junior Development Camp for Team Canada this December.
Oh, wow.
Michael Hage is going to be 5 minutes from this studio and my home. So I'm going to go try to have a chat with Michael Hage. But, I mean, I can't wait to go watch him at training camp, and I can't wait to watch him. I think he's maybe going to go to the Val next year, but if he's ready like Hudson was, he might come to Montreal as soon as next year, Michael Hage. So I can't wait. His production's been great.
Oh yeah, he's tearing it up in Michigan.
I am so excited for Michael Hage.
He's in Michigan, right?
Yeah, he's in Michigan. Yes.
Yeah, he's tearing it up.
Yes.
Okay, this coming week with the Habs, our lovely, beautiful Habs.
They are beautiful.
We finally come back home, face the Senators and Flyers, 2 games, so Dobish has to get them both. I hope he does. He deserves them. No fooling around, Sammy. Dobish is number 1 until he proves he isn't. To be the best, you got to beat the best. Right now, he's the best. If MSL does it any other way, well, to me, he's gagoots. Hey, I'm just a stunned guy sitting there behind a radio. He knows what he's doing, MSL. I'll put some trust into him. But sorry, the numbers speak for themselves.
They're there. And he's still putting them in. So
we could definitely handle the Sens and the Flyers. I'm going to do a W and a W for those 2 games. Drew Dekes, you're going to stand in for John. What do you think is going to happen in those 2 games against the Flyers and the Senators?
I expect them to win both games, the Canadiens.
W.
It's the New Jersey game after that. That is the biggest question mark because New Jersey's technically in first. They're very, very good.
Yes.
They are a good matchup for the Habs. They're high octane offense. They're just a very solid team. So
that's next week, right?
That is next week. And then I will be going to the Utah game in Montreal after the New Jersey game. And Utah is hot as well. We got to mention that. They are off to a crazy good start.
The Memoth.
The Memoth. That's right.
Utah Memoth.
That's right.
www.habsarethebest.com. Win.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, guys.
Okay, so now we're going to get to, we know what's going to happen this week because we predicted it, and we're always right. I mean, I've been right. Yeah, I've been right. I said at the beginning, we're going to win 13 to 15 games out of the first 20. I'm not that far off.
No.
And I think it's going to make a lot of Habs fans happy. And I don't know, were all the Habs fans as optimistic as I was, or am I just a clairvoyant?
I don't know about all Habs fans, but the expectations were definitely higher this season, but I think you were very, very optimistic. And I like when you pick numbers and you say they're going to win. I like your predictions because sometimes, I mean, you don't even know what the word wrong is. So, am I right?
Well, I don't know what the word wrong is, so I have to say you're right.
No, you're right.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, though, your predictions are. I like how you do your Lucky 11, your Dirty Dozens, and all these.
Well, we got the fantastic.
You look ahead. You have vision. You have vision for our team.
Yeah, we have the Fantastic 15 coming up pretty soon.
There it is.
More about that.
There it is.
The Fantastic 15. I think it comes up starting in December.
Okay.
Okay, le Toisitoile de la Semaine Dernier.
I love that.
We always pick up the 3 stars of the last week, and maybe there's so much good going on that sometimes people are not going to agree with my 3 stars, but that's all right because your 3 stars may be different than mine, and they're still going to be valid. We're all valid because we have so many good things happening right now. My first star is Ivan Demidov. Come on. The kid's at the top of the rookie scoring, made it look so easy against Vancouver, and he's just getting started. He could finish with a point a game as a rookie. He just amazes me. When he's on the ice, I just think of flowers in the Garden of Eden, in heaven.
Before the fall. The Garden of Eden before the fall.
In heaven. It's just good feelings, all the time come to me when Demidov's on the ice. But I can say that for Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Caulfield. Yeah, I can say that for a lot of them.
So you're not upset about Michkov anymore, are you?
Well, not so much. No, I don't miss him at all.
Because we got Zurovsky, too. We don't need Michkov.
But I wouldn't mind having Michkov. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to have him. But
he's yesterday's news.
He's yesterday's news. But I just can't say enough about this kid. And here's what I really like about Demidov. There was a lot of expectations on him coming into the season. How did he deal with it? He went to the Forum, got a place in Montreal, and was on the ice every day during the summer.
Yeah.
And he said, watch what I'm going to do. And, this guy isn't line A saying, I'm going to do this, that. This kid does it. I got to love him, and I got to give him first star for the week. Mike Matheson, seriously. The guy is giving us value for every dollar we spend on him. The overtime winner, login minutes, just being that darn good.
He's a lot better defensively, too.
Yeah, this week he had 2 goals, including the game winner in overtime. He's always a threat on the ice. He has 3 goals, 3 assists, while averaging 24.39 minutes of ice time, and is a +7. Are you kidding me? How can I not say this guy's the second star of the week? And in my 3rd star, I have to go with Cole Caulfield. I mean, come on, 9 goals. Overtime goals, overtime goal, champion of Montreal now, took over the lead all time, counting 1 last night, good at goals at opportune times to keep the Habs in the game. This kid is a superstar in my opinion. We're lucky to have him. Right now he leads the entire league with 9 goals, tied with Nathan McKinnon, Jack Hughes, and Pavel Dorofeyev from the Golden Knights. I never even heard of him, but there he is. He's good. He's good. Some pretty good company. He's my 3rd star. What do you got, Drew Deeks, for your 3?
Well, I got him as my first, Cole Caulfield. So
Dorofeyev?
No,
Caulfield.
I got Caulfield number 1.
Okay.
I mean, 5 goals in 4 games, like 8 points in 4 games, whatever he had in this road trip. Cole really, I don't think there's a player like him in the league. I remember that him and Alex DeBrincat used to be compared because their size, but Caulfield's got him beat by far. And in general, just how clutch he is in overtime specifically. I got him as number 1 for sure. I've got Demidov as number...
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to take Dobesh number 2 because I think Doby being 6-0 is huge. I think it's huge. I don't know what else to say. And then I got Demidov for my 3rd star because that Vancouver game, Demidov really, really stood up, but he also stood up for the overtime winner against Calgary. Even at Edmonton, I think he played good too. But either way, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Caulfield, Doby, Demi.
And I don't think anybody is wrong, no matter who they pick. How can you argue with anybody when you're sitting at 8-3 to start the season? You're in first place in the Atlantic Division.
Nobody expected that.
I mean, who?
I don't think.
Other than Sammy, who can you criticize?
Jack Guy still gives me has his moments, but I'm not blaming everything on him. Like, believe me, you needed him last night when he stepped in for Kirby Dach. But I mean, there's just moments because I think Jaden Struble is outplaying him.
I agree. I agree with you 100% on that.
Joe Veleno, we want to see more out of him. And Kirby Dach's getting there. And I should have mentioned Kirby had a really, really good scoring chance. It would have been on the highlights last night. If he would have scored, it would have been on the highlights of the week because he came in, his edges were great. He came in from the left side, curled all the way in, and looked like he was going to tuck it in, just like a left to right. And he just needed to elevate the puck. He didn't do it, but he still got a great assist on the New Hook goal. Kirby Dach's playing well. I think it's just we want to see more out of Montembeault, Jack Guy, Veleno. The Anderson, Evans, Gallagher line has been getting better and better. So that's really all I got in terms of critique. So,
and when we talk about
none of them are playing bad though, except for Monty is having the toughest time.
Yes,
out of everybody.
And I don't want to diminish anybody by mentioning Demidov, Matheson, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, all that whole crew, right? Because it's a team sport, and I think really that everybody on this team has been chipping in, and they've been playing as a team.
Yes,
and they celebrate each other. It doesn't matter who gets the goals. They celebrate each other, and I think that's probably, if you want to really talk about the first star, it's probably the way this team has gelled together and come together with one goal in mind. I mean, that's really it. We could pick certain players out, and like I say, you wouldn't be wrong if you put anybody in there almost. They're all pulling together and playing great.
The whole team, the way they skate, the way they push the pace every game, I just like the way that they're playing. And Vancouver was the only example of a bit of a slow start because whatever reason. But like you mentioned, they go down a goal or two. There's no panic. They expect to come back now. They expect that if they go down a goal or two, that they're going to come back. And they were already doing that last year in spades. Now they're just getting the W's quicker. But if they do go down in a game, you never feel like they're out of it.
No, and there's something to be said for MSL too, Marty St. Louis. I'm sure he goes in that dressing room saying, look at you guys, you know that we can get these goals back. You guys have the talent. Be patient. Don't force it.
Yes.
Because we're going to get our chances, and you guys have the talent to put the puck in the net. So just let it play out. You'll get your chances. When you do, bury them. I really think MSL is playing that kind of psychology with them. And they believe that. They believe in it.
They all do. It's like you see it when every line's on the ice. Like, you're right. They do seem to be showing it. They're showing they believe in each other. Like that Caulfield tying goal against Nashville, that just popped into my head. There were seconds left in that game. It did not look good. And a majority of that game wasn't good. But Lane Hudson firing the puck down to Caulfield, him tying it. And then Caulfield, of course, Caulfield got the overtime winner in that game too. He did. He did.
Yeah, well, Marchessault came in on the empty net. Lane Hudson made the stop, but he didn't just make the stop. It dropped, and he passed it across the center line to Caulfield on the fly, who went in and pushed in the puck with 12 seconds left or 10 seconds left?
Like, to me, that was like like one of those miracle goals, if you will. And I don't like to throw the term around miracle lightly, but that was an example of never giving up. But my gosh, like it's special what they got going on.
It is.
And this market is being more attractive. Playing for Marty St. Louis, playing for Kent Hughes and Jeff Gordon, a great owner in Jeff Molson who understands this franchise and the fans and what they need. It's impressive because it's real. This isn't some like around the league they're noticing. Like when Leaf fans are just like, oh no, what a great contract for Lane Hudson. Like every player here wants to be here, and more players are coming, and there's going to be more coming if we want to make a trade at the deadline. It's an attractive market. It's an attractive team. It's a great time to be a Montreal Canadiens fan.
Yeah, and this isn't an aberration. I mean, this is reality.
It's real. It's real.
Lane
it's not
Hudson
just lip service anymore.
Is that good?
Yeah.
And
we've already talked about Lane Hudson in this show, and like he's unbelievable.
That?
Yeah,
this kid is a phenom. We barely talked about him because there's so much other stuff to talk about. He's there every game, giving it his all, and he opens up the ice.
Such a good player.
He opens up the ice so much. For
nobody plays like he does.
No, I mean, like it's just crazy, and we've been waiting for this on this show for the last 2 years. We've been saying, just wait. We've got the parts. Just wait till they all come up and we get this machine going. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are.
I mean, Le Canadien was sont là. What is it?
Le Canadien sont là. We are here.
We are here.
We have arrived.
And we're not even arrived yet. We're still not there yet.
Yeah, we're not finished.
That's the part that like gives you the excitement anyway. But we could go on and yeah. Hopefully they keep this going because they got us pretty fired up so far.
Well, the one thing is that I really like is the NHL is on notice.
Yes, they are.
Other teams are paying attention. Believe me, they're talking about Montreal.
We're being taken a lot more serious now.
Ooh, are you kidding me? They're shaking in their boots when we come into town or they come into Montreal. I mean, they know it's going to be a tough game to win. They're not putting it like this. Okay, check mark. And then they're doing that in the loss column. How are we going to beat these guys? Watch the tapes. How are you going to? Anyway, on that note, we got to get out of here. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You get notifications. Share the video with your friends. Get a bunch more people watching. It's a party here. We're trying to have a party. Thank you to Drew Dekes, YouTube Phenom in the house today, sitting in for John, which is fantastic. And maybe John will be back next week. We hope so. But
love you, buddy.
Yeah, for now, God bless. Right? That's all we can say. Go Habs, go.
Bless y'all.
We'll see you next week. Paul K. Lemire, absolutely. Drew Dekes, 4680Q, Meteor Crater, Julio leaving the studio. We're out of here. Go Habs, go. We got 2 more to win, and we'll see you next week at noon. Promises made, promises kept. See ya.
Ciao.